My name is Russell Price Jr., and I've been in this town since 1972. I am the hardest working man in marketing. I started out with a newsletter called Russell's News. And from Russell's News, it graduated to the Washington Business Guide, and from the Washington Business Guide, it went to now Be There magazine. However, printing changed. Nobody is reading print anymore. Printing is dead. If you're talking about the Washington Post, magazines, people aren't reading that anymore. They're reading now everything on the internet. We were a front runner. We went on the internet 12, 15 years ago as an online magazine. We're Washington's premier online magazine. Tell you where to go, who to call, and how to get there. What I'm here today for is to make sure that businesses like yourself, internet market. Market yourself on the internet, because the internet is the future. If you're not marketing yourself on the internet, you're doing yourself an injustice. You have to now know about technology and about how to leverage yourself in the World Wide Web. So Be There magazine is that magazine. It's technology. It's the way to go. You have to go. People now are really selling for less. You know, they're like, vending is going to be completely dead eventually. There'll be no more vendors. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to promote yourself in a matter of, I'm not only vending, but I'm selling. The days of going out to an event, setting up, sitting, waiting for somebody to come out of their event to see your product is dead. You know what I'm saying? It's dead. You have to now promote yourself while you're there to get people to come to that particular location you're at. This market here has life still in it. What's missing is, like Carolyn said, you have to now know how to market the market. The market's not going to market you. You have to market the market. And you can't sit here and just pay rent and not do it just to yourself by marketing yourself. Each and every one of you have a product that is fantastic. You have a product skating. She has a product talking about graphics. Everybody here at the salon, I mean, who don't need their hair done? But the way to do it is now to market yourself. People are just now saying, you want to be great. Your business should be great. You should be great. Dare to be great. People are now comfortable with being what I call comfortable, uncomfortable. They're comfortable being uncomfortable. You know, they're not doing anything to make themselves better. They're comfortable with being uncomfortable. And you don't need to be comfortable without being uncomfortable. You got people out here running around, don't have nothing, and they're comfortable with it. You have to be more than comfortable. You have to be comfortable with your life. You have to make sure your life is going where it's supposed to go. And you have to make sure that you are doing things that is necessary. So I'm going to start now and tell you some ways of marketing yourself. You know, marketing yourself is the key to how to do it. So you must know how to do it. You must look to yourself and say, how can I market myself? Every morning you get up, you say, what can I do to market myself? And that's what Be There magazine is about. It's about empowering you. My goal right now is to empower 10,000 individuals to become marketers, to brand themselves. Things you can do now, you can do yourself. You don't have to get somebody to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. This is an iPad. It's called an iPad mini. That's the iPhone. Those two items there are how you can market yourself. And today we're going to show you ways to market yourself online and in person. Business cards. Everybody should now have a business card. Everybody have a business card here?
Yes.
When you have a business card, the purpose of your business card is not to sit on your desk in a long box and give out one a day. You're supposed to give out business cards every day. When I had my business, I used to have a storefront, but I had a boutique. I used to hand out no less than 250 to 500 cards a day. If I got to a point where I couldn't hand them out, I would go to the Metro. The Metro's already paid for advertising, marketing. People ride the Metro every day. Millions of people ride the Metro every day. That's why they have people standing there with a little newspaper called Express. The Washington Post realized nobody's reading the Washington Post. They say, how can I get the news to people? They created a magazine called The Express. And The Express is given out at every Metro stop. Why wouldn't you do the same thing? Go to the popular Metro stop and just hand out 200 cards. Take you maybe 20 minutes. You know, because they're coming down there anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're going to work anyway. Here's my card. Here's my card. Here's my card. Less than 20 minutes, you hand out 250 cards. If you get one call, that's worth it. That's worth it. That's just one way of marketing yourself. So basically,
Is that legal?
Yes, it's legal. You're not
Okay.
doing anything illegal. There's nothing illegal about you handing out something to somebody. You know what I'm saying? The
Okay.
only thing's illegal is if you try to sell something, or if
Okay.
you have a vendor license, or you can go on the street and hand out cards all day. You know what I'm saying? If you go on Chinatown right now, all the Asian restaurants are at the Metro Center hand you a menu. You know what I'm saying? Because they want you to come and eat at that restaurant. So they're handing out menus every day at the Metro Center. Because they know the tourists come in town, they know they want to eat, they want to find out how they can eat.
Sometimes they even pass out coupons.
Pass out coupons, right? So,
Okay.
So basically, there's nothing illegal about you passing out anything. You can always hand somebody something. What you can do is set up a table and start selling stuff. You gotta have a license for that. I mean, the food trucks now are the hottest thing in Washington D.C. Hottest thing in Washington D.C. They discovered that now they can set up a food truck and sell you food. They don't need a license or some kind of a stationary brick and mortar place. They can sell you a sandwich out of a truck. And it's really popular now. It's the hottest thing since sliced
I work
bread.
downtown, and that's lunchtime. That's all you see.
All you see.
And I mean, and they
Food-
tweet to find out where their favorite people are. Where's so and so today?